Hello folks, I hope you're having a fantastic time. Let's start one of our most important episodes of this course, where we are going to learn how we can write a great prompt, right? Because as you already know, one of the most important parts of AI is writing prompts, right? And if you don't know that, probably the number of times where we have to go through errors and trials and get the desirable results can be a lot. So it's much better if you already know what we're going to do and how we're going to write the prompt and what we're going to write to get the best results. Now, what is a prompt? It's what we write, the text that describes what we want. Now, I don't know how many of you have worked with AIs like ChatGPT and other things. These are like for texts. And the thing is, let's see, for writing a prompt for the AI, for Sora, what is the best approach? Well, I tried to turn it into several steps in a simple way so that we can move forward step by step and find out and learn how we can learn a great prompt. Well, the first thing that we need to do is try to build, let's say, picture that image in our mind. Because if you already know what you want in your mind, obviously, 100%, you will have an easier thing to do rather than just randomly trying to write prompts. So mention some, just picture some details also in your mind so that you can turn it into prompts. So step 1, be clear about your objective. Be careful what you want to do. Ask yourself a couple of questions. What do you want this video to be like? All right, what do you want it to look like? Draw it in your mind, picture it, show me a peaceful, natural setting as an example. Is it in your mind? Right? So if it is, that is a good thing. That means you're doing a great job. After this, what do we need to do? After this, in step 2, we need to go for correcting the visual elements. What does it mean? There are a couple of things that obeying to them in Sora can give you better results. What are they? I've already written it for you. Let me copy and paste. Well, the first is scene. Where do you want it to be? What location is it? Then the style. How do you want it to look? We've talked about this. We've analyzed this in the previous episodes. And we had a list of styles. Let me just show you. Yes, these are the styles that we've worked together with. That we've worked together about them before. We've got 2D, 3D animation, old black and white gameplay, all of them. So you need to tell them. So step 1, again, what do you want it to be? How do you want it to be? For example, a film. For example, a film consisting of several bike riders in a dark alley. So this is the first thing we say, in a dark alley. So at first, a general idea about what do you want the scene to be, okay, and what it wants it to be. In a dark alley, several bikers in a dark alley, and it's nighttime. Does it have anything else, this video, that you want to mention? No, I don't think so. Style. How should it look, right? Realistic, cartoonish, minimalistic, what? And we've already mentioned all the possible styles. Realistic, gameplay, we've talked about it. If the style is very important to us, it's better for you to write it at the beginning of the prompt. 2D, for example, a 2D animation consisting of several motorbikes, bikers in a dark alley, in a dark and scary alley, and it's nighttime. But if the style is not important to us and we just want to have a better prompting, we can also write it in the middle. Well, the thing is, it is not that important. It doesn't make that much of a difference. If you actually care about it, really care about this style, you want it to be exact and precise, yes, do it at the beginning. Well, the styles we have, the different styles we have, it is very important to choose a style, right? Because it helps the AI to give us what we exactly want, not what it wants itself. The third thing is camera movement. Let me give you a list of all the camera movements there is. This is a list of all the camera movements we've got. What does pan do? The camera stays in a fixed position and moves horizontally, right? Imagine if there's a camera which is constant, it's fixed, and it only the top part of it changes till the camera stays in a fixed position and moves vertically. Let me give you the example. This is the example. This is pan. The camera is constant. The head moves horizontally, tilt the same vertical. Zoom, it's pretty clear. The camera lens zooms in or out to focus on or pull away from a subject. What is dolly? The entire camera moves towards or away from a subject, similar to zoom, but the camera physically moves, right? So again, in zoom, the camera does not change. It's the lens that changes. But in dolly, the whole camera moves to the subject. For example, in this, we somehow have something like dolly. This is pan, of course, you see? This is pan. What else? Let's see what else we've got here. This is pan. You see it's moving. This is zoom out. This is zoom in. You see that? It is somehow like zoom in. Well, what else have we got? Truck. The camera. Truck is like dolly, but it moves right and left. Instead of moving forward or backward, it goes like right and left. This is it. This is an example of it. You see that? This is called drone shot. This is something else. Forget about it. Let's see. Truck must always go to the left or to the right. This is zoom, for example. Well, what else have we got? Ped. The camera moves vertically up or down while staying fixed on a vertical axis, right? Crane, like this, it's like it follows something. It moves in every direction, up, down, left, right. For example, the bike is there. They were crane. Because it doesn't matter what the direction was. It follows something wherever it goes. And it should be smooth and dynamic as well. You see that? It's crane. Follow. It follows the subject, right? You see that? Let's see. Let's go with follow. Sometimes the website gets a bit slow. Ah, there it is. This is follow. You see it's following it. Of course, it's a bit like... It is also a bit pan, but it's somehow a combination of following pan. Ah, this one. You see that? This is follow. It's following the subject. Well, what else have we got? Arc. The camera moves in a circular or semicircular path around the subject. Well, we got an arc here around an iceberg. It is it. You see that? This is it. This is arc. It's rotating around the object. Let me load it. Around something. This is called arc. And finally, static. The camera remains completely still, offering a fixed perspective. It's completely fixed in terms of perspectives and anything else. Like for example, this is static. Let me load it. This too, no, it's moving. When the camera is fixed, it's still, it doesn't change like that. You see that? This is static. The camera doesn't change, doesn't move, and it's still. Well, now, these are all the camera movements that we had. Now, what do we need to do? Number one, again, we need to be clear about what we want. Step two, with this order, you need to write what you want. At first, what is in the video and where it is, and where is the video. Two, where is the scene better happening? Well, what is in the video and what is happening, where is the scene happening? Right, the place, the direction, the location. Or in parentheses, location. Let me write it. Well, let me zoom it a bit. Right, then the style that we talked about. And then what? The camera movement. Camera movement. How is the camera moving? These are the different movements we've got. Well, using this simple combination, we can simply, let's say, use all the potential of Sora, right? For example, what is the example? I'm going to give you an example here. The example is such a thing. A video of a tranquil forest in the morning show, this is the location first, showing sunlight filtering through the trees. Still, the scene is being pictured with dew glistening on the grass. So this is completely the scene. The video should have a soft, natural and calming look. What do we do here? We chose the style, and after that the camera movement. Camera moves slowly forward along a path to immerse the viewers in the scene. We can also delete the video should have. Another point in prompting is that try to use imperative things or like informative sentences, okay? Not connecting them. Style, a soft, natural and calming look. The camera moves slowly forward. So this is how I write them. You see, as long as you can, try not to use the words we use in natural speaking, like should. Okay? Because should is not going to make any difference. If you want to emphasize, you can actually write the thing you want at the beginning of the prompt, because the AI has no understanding of should or these kinds of things whatsoever. And finally, if you've got a text that you want to appear on the video, write the text at the end of the video. Okay, now we don't, but if it did, you had to write it at the end of the prompt. Like for example, that newspaper. You want to make sure this is specific text appears. So write it at the end of the prompt. Let's go create that. Let's see what happens. Well, some tips are put for you here. I have, of course, mentioned before, but I'm going to repeat it. And also, this is the result. You see, It is exactly what we wanted. Move slowly forward, but of course the other one is messed up. We can of course reverse the scene, but that one is exactly what we want. And you see, by writing a good prompt, you can get better results for the very first time. Well, there's some tips here. I thought I should write it so that if you want to watch it, it's easier for you. Well, use words more. Don't use verbs. They use adjectives. A minimum number of words and maximum 120 words, not more. Avoid overcomplicating. Stick with one idea per prompt, okay? And the most simplest way possible, because it's going to confuse the AI. We've had one. We wanted to create a humanoid and it couldn't do it. Then the style, as we talked about. The previous videos, I don't know if you remember or not. That was it. Well, it created it in a bad way because it was complicated, right? Of course, we tried to stick to the rules and principles of prompting, but it couldn't. You see that? It suddenly had the head. Focus on camera movement and iterate and test. You see, like get it to test over and over again so that you get your final output. So that finally you can use this AI to get what you want. Cut, remix, edit, everything. You need to test a lot. Sometimes, yes, one prompt and that's it. You will get what you want. But if you get the same output again, you might not see the result, or the other way around. At first, it's not good. The second time, without changing it, you get the right one. So, this one, another prompt, a cozy cafe at night with light glowing through the windows. The camera slowly pans across the empty tables, emphasizing the peaceful ambience. It doesn't understand the peaceful ambience, so let's just delete it. The video should feel inviting and nostalgic. Let's design it then. Well, let's see the final result. This is it. It's cool now, isn't it? It's not bad. What was the camera? Slowly pans, and as you see, it's panning. Let me remind you what pan was. The camera stays in a fixed position and moves horizontally. You see, the camera is still and it's only panning. So it's very important for you to choose a style, a movement, camera movement, and the scene. And finally, you see that using one output, we can get exactly what we want. You see, it's nostalgic too, and it's absolutely amazing now, isn't it? That's it. Have a very good day. I hope you learned.